Welcome back. I'm Dr. Cheek and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and today I'm doing a requested video on the benefits of nature and mental health. I want to start by focusing on why do mental health providers harp on utilizing coping strategies, understanding what your coping strategies are, what is the purpose. It almost sounds like one of those cliche words like self-care sometimes. But what coping strategies are, it's the ability for us to kind of distract and take our minds off of a problem that's feeling overwhelming in the moment. It allows us to have the mental reset that we need when we're feeling overwhelmed, when we're feeling like we're bogged down by life stressors, or when we're trying to engage in problem solving. And it allows us to have that mental reset. So we're able to then fully engage in that problem solving process or deal with the stressor. It just gives us that mental break in our mood, so we're able to elevate our mood at least for a moment. So we're able to come back to focus on what we're needing to deal with without reacting based solely on emotions, and have a clearer mindset of what we want the outcome to be. That's why we harp on coping strategies. That's the purpose of coping strategies. So you're able to take a mental break and reset and re-engage in the things that you need to focus on in life. And for most of us, we really understand the idea that when you're in a headspace and you're not feeling your greatest, you may be feeling a little bit of a depressed mood, you may be feeling a low mood in general, you may not feel like engaging, your anxiety may be high. During these times, it is hard to actually emotionally want to engage in these activities. And you may consciously or unconsciously tell yourself that you don't want to engage in something that you enjoy when you're feeling your worst, because you don't want to associate something enjoyable to this feeling that you're having right now. And that's the opposite of what coping strategies does. A coping strategy does not become associated with the mood that you're in. If you are utilizing the coping strategies in an effective manner, then it's helping elevate your mood. It's helping you feel better in that moment, at least for that moment. And unfortunately, it doesn't solve your problem. It's not going to heal whatever mental health concerns you may have in the moment, but it just allows you to have that momentary distraction to be able to engage in life in an effective way. That's what coping strategies are for. The one coping strategy that we're going to focus on today is being out in nature. There are multiple studies out there that demonstrate the benefits, not just the physical benefits, but the mental benefits associated with being out in nature or having access to nature. So some of the benefits that they highlight are improved cognitive function. So they've seen that people who have access to nature, who take the time to get out into nature, do some things in nature, have improved like memory function or improved attention. Also, they notice like an improved mood. So you have lower depression, you have lower anxiety, and you have less stress in those moments when we're out in nature. Also, being out in nature has demonstrated the ability to regulate your sympathetic nervous system. And your sympathetic nervous system is the part of your central nervous system that is responsible for the fight or flight or freeze response. So in being able to regulate that, it demonstrates the ability to help you cope with life stressors and stress in the moment, because you're not activated. So your fight, flight, or freeze response is not activated. You're calmer. You're feeling less stress in those moments. Those are the benefits of being out in nature. So what are some of the ways we kind of get out into nature? We may sunbathe. We may simply open the blinds in our home to let the sun in. We may go for a walk around our neighborhood, or go for a hike in the forest or in a park, or take a walk around a lake. We do outdoor activities such as fishing and outdoor sports, or meditation and yoga outside. Those are all ways that we interact with nature that tends to help our physical and our mental well-being. Now, lastly, what I want to focus on is, why does this seem to help? Why does being in nature help? And there are a multitude of reasons why being in nature helps. Some of the ways that it helps as far as mental health is concerned is that when we're out in the sun, it's a natural way of increasing at least two of those feel-good hormones, and that's serotonin and dopamine. Also, most of the time when you're engaging in outdoor activities, you're either, let me go back, another really good outdoor activity that a lot of people engage in is gardening. So doing yard work, dealing with plants, all of those things are ways to engage in nature and to help with your physical well-being and your mental well-being. And not only does it increase your serotonin and dopamine levels within your body, but it also is an activity. And because it is an activity and it increases your level of exercise, it may be increasing your endorphins as well, which is another feel-good hormone that helps you feel like your mood is elevating. So being out in nature not only elevates your mood because it has the ability to increase those feel-good hormones within your body, but it also gives you an opportunity to step out and feel grounded, to feel one with your environment, to feel like you are connected with your outside world. Being out in nature, doing things outside, getting more active, allowing yourself to get sun, allowing yourself to be outside are ways to help elevate and improve your overall mood. What I hope you've learned from this video today is that being able to be out in nature is very helpful for your mental health. And it's just one of the many coping strategies that we talk about in mental health. And it's meant to help elevate your mood for the moment. So are there going to be those instances where as soon as you're not doing that activity anymore, all of those thoughts about the things that you have to deal with come back? Some of those lower moods, higher anxieties may come back. Yes, that is the case. However, you're not in that state of mind where you're feeling so overwhelmed that you aren't able to deal with those aspects of life in that moment. That coping strategy, hopefully, has given you the opportunity to take a mental break, to do a mental reset, so you can now engage in effective troubleshooting, effective problem solving, so you can alleviate some of these stressors that you're dealing with in life. It doesn't heal mental health concerns. It doesn't take away the problems that you have to deal with, but it does allow you to get the mental break that we sometimes need to be able to deal with life stressors. So I thank you for listening. I hope this has been informative. Like I've always said, please place any thoughts, comments, future videos you want me to cover in the comment section. And I will be seeing you again very soon. Thank you.